Hello, hello, and welcome. We're going to be doing a reading for Libra today. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. Anyone who has strong placements in the sign of Libra or anybody who resonates strongly with Libran energy. If you were simply drawn to this video and you don't know why and you do not resonate with Libra energy, know that it is found somewhere within your birth chart. And there's probably still a message in here for you. Always trust your intuition. Always trust your gut. Go where you're drawn. This is a timeless reading. However, I will be referencing different astrological events that are currently going on. And for those of you who do not know, my name is Kassia, and I am a cosmic liberation coach who assists starseeds and lightworkers to stepping into their divine blueprint for this lifetime and walking their purpose and their path. The cards are just one of many ways that we go about understanding the energies that we're currently dealing with so that we can get that deeper level of clarity and guidance. So we have the Tower as your first card out, Libra. So change is afoot. Things are happening. We want to get a little more energy here. We've got the lovers on the bottom of the deck. So we may know what direction this reading is going, but we're going to see how it all unfolds. What I love about this Tower card is the fact that this really shows that energy of creation and this aspect of the Tower and this aspect of destruction in general as the precursor to something new being born, something new being created, that rebirth cycle. So I feel like you're really in that Phoenix energy right now, Libra. There is a powerful breakthrough happening for you. There is something really beautiful being created. Even if that creation, and especially if that creation is coming from some aspect of destruction right now. I'm also being drawn to the fact that, see how the squirrel is looking up at that lightning bolt? I feel like right now you have a lot of signs and synchronicities pouring in for you, Libra. So really pay attention to that. Your spirit guides, your higher self is talking to you nonstop. And I know in the live stream we did the other day, and if you guys don't follow me, go ahead, subscribe right now. If you like the vibe, join the tribe. We have an amazing group on here. We do live streams all the time. We talk more specifically about the astrological energies and different things that are currently going on as we move through our ascension process. And butterflies have been coming up a lot. So the butterflies could very, very much be a sign for you, or just this energy of metamorphosis. Once again, speaking to that energy of change coming out of the cocoon. There's really a powerful breakthrough, and your guides, like I said, your guides and angels are with you the entire way. We saw the lovers come out, but we're going to keep on the bottom of the deck anyway, but we're going to keep shuffling, and if they're meant to come out, they'll come out. We got the Ace of Pentacles here, but some of you I think that was a hint that some of you may be dealing with love or some sort of choice right now. You're at some sort of crossroads or some sort of choice point when it comes to a matter of the heart. All right, but we got the Ace of Pentacles out here, so this is really beautiful. When we have a major arcana followed by the Ace of Pentacles, this is powerful energy. This is powerful change that is creating a brand new start in the material realm. Whether this is a project that you're undertaking, a new job, it could be a new relationship. Really anything in the material realm, but especially a job, a project, stability. There may be some sort of shakeup. And I think this came out in one of the dailies that I did on TikTok. You guys can follow me there if you don't already, on TikTok and Instagram. All my social media is linked in my bio. But we had this energy of, no, it wasn't that. It was the Leo reading. So if any of you have strong placements in Leo, you might want to check out the Leo reading that I just did as well. About like your loss is your gain. So something, if you're losing a job right now, if you're an opportunity that you thought that you were going to receive isn't quite panning out, anything jolting and sudden like that, right? Sudden career change, sudden move. Just know that it's actually paving the way for something more beneficial to come into your life. And some of you guys are just being called to take a risk right now when it comes to money, when it comes to abundance, career, finances. Some of you guys love. You'll know what is relevant for you, right? This is a collective reading, so there's going to be a few different storylines for different people. You're being called to take that risk. So it's sort of like you're being called to initiate the Tower in your own life. And so some of you guys, this is like a breakthrough that's happening, that's allowing you to see what really matters, what's really worthwhile. And as a result of that, you're being called to make some changes. So we have strength coming out with the King of Swords. So this is really needing to speak your mind, to speak your truth. King of Swords, this is, of course, air energy. So this is your sign. This is also Gemini energy and Aquarius energy. But funnily enough, strength is Leo. So I'm telling you, some of you guys, there's something with the Leo. You have placements in Leo. You're going to resonate with that Leo reading. If there is love involved or even like a job, there could be a Leo involved there. Or it's just you needing to step into that Leo energy, right? That courage, that confidence. To be really confident in yourself and to be really confident in the words that you speak and to use your voice. So this is where you're being called to stand up for what you need to assert yourself. To first know, right? Because the first thing we have to do before we can speak what we need and ask for what we need, we have to know what we need. So it's like getting really clear with yourself about that and then speaking that. For some of you guys, it's almost like demanding that if you've allowed people to walk all over you a little bit. Some of you guys, it's like you've been keeping the peace for a long time and it's time for you to speak your piece, so to speak. But remember, and look, in this specific strength card, we have the lamb here next to the lion. All right, we have this beautiful half woman, half lion, this beautiful lioness, goddess, and we have this lamb here. So there's the gentleness here. So it's like that true strength that comes not from being overly aggressive, but it has a grace to it. And you guys are naturally pretty good at this, right? Libra, one of the things that you are known for is your silver tongue, is your ability to charm people. So utilize that charm, capitalize on that, but at the same time, don't allow that to become manipulative. And remember, everything I say on here, I say with love, right? And I've been guilty of this myself many times in my life, where it's like when we purposefully don't speak what we need, when we purposefully hide our truth just so that we don't rock the boat, so that people have a certain image of us, perhaps, so that we can get what we want, essentially, right? Whether it's love, whether it's validation, fill in the blank here, right? That is a form of manipulation. All right, so we want to be careful with this. This is like speaking our truth in a way that is kind and loving, but also holds strong boundaries and ultimately gets us what we need. And I think that that's a lesson that you've been working on for a while, Libra, is this energy of learning how to figure out what it is that you need, to pinpoint your own needs, and then to communicate those effectively to others in your life. And this is calling in some of that masculine energy, right? We have the King of Swords here. And so it's like when it comes to jobs and when it comes to things like this, it's like demanding what you're worth, knowing your value and not settling for less. And that could be why you're about to have this financial change or switch up here, because all of a sudden you're realizing your value and you're realizing that you've been giving discounts for far too long. What is that quote that I absolutely love? It says something like, once she realized her worth, she stopped giving discounts. All right, that's like the energy that you're stepping into, I feel like, Libra. And there is movement here with the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It was reversed, but I'm not feeling it that way. I'm feeling as though there is momentum coming. There may not have been. This, if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling stagnant for a while, I feel like that energy is getting ready to shift. That's what that tower is all about here. Let's get some more. Anything else Libra needs to know? Yeah, and I don't know. We might have jumped around a little bit, but I just call the messages as they come out. So whoever this reading is meant for, like, it's going to resonate with you. You're going to be able to follow it and know exactly what I'm talking about here. And if you don't, and if you're just totally confused right now, then that just means that this reading is not for you. So we have the Knight of Swords, but I do all the other signs. So go check out different placements. Go check out the live streams. There's tons of stuff on here. Tons of really, really great content for you to sink your teeth into. Knight of Swords with the 10 of Cups. This is once again going after what you want. All right. And this is interesting too. Like, you see how he's chasing this motorcycle? To me, this energy feels like chasing the dream. And so there's a couple different messages. Got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Couple different messages that I'm feeling with this. One of these messages is that Spirit is saying very, very clearly, do not give up on your dreams. Keep going after them. but don't chase them in the sense that you're really sinking into the feeling of lack and the experience of not having what you want in your life right now. Don't chase them from a sense of hopelessness. All right, chase them from in a manner of purpose. Call in this energy right here, right? That divine masculine energy. Consistent action towards your goals. Focused. All right. Strategic. Showing up every single day, going after what you want. But at the same time, like I said, focus on the feeling of fulfillment. Don't focus on the feeling of scarcity. Don't focus on the feeling of lack. And this, once again, like this is a throwback too to this energy where we said like getting really clear about what it is that you really need and what it is that you really want. What is your 10 of Cups? And what can you do to go after it right now? And this is what the whole collective is. This is like really collective energy here, what we're all being called to do. So you're really feeling this intensely right now. Some of you that I'm reading for in this reading, you may have that conjunction of Mars and Venus in Aquarius somewhere really strong in your chart. That Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto just moving into Aquarius. I'm really feeling that Mars-Venus energy though. Like that's like a strong point in your chart, whether it's aspecting your planets. And you don't have to know this in order to receive the message. I'm just letting you know. And if you are curious about this, I do offer personal natal chart readings and coaching sessions. So reach out to me. All of my information is in my profile in the description box. But yeah, it's this energy of having that laser focus, knowing what you want, not being afraid to go after it, not talking yourself out of it. And this is something that we have been working with a lot collectively as well, right? This energy of taming that inner critic, which is very much what the Strength card is also about, right? The lion represents the beast within. And in this card, there's no outer lion, right? In the traditional Strength card, she's petting a lion. In this card, she is the lion. She has become the lion. She has merged with that energy. She has merged with her ego, elevated it, right? This is like when God's will becomes our will, right? When they merge together, when we're no longer run by the lower mechanisms of the ego and we're aligned with the higher self. And that's what we're allowing to run the show. That's the energy that you're stepping into, Libra. That's where you're going. And Spirit's saying, go after your 10 of Cups, but don't chase it, attract it. Know that you are worthy of it. Take the constructive effort every day, the constructive, consistent effort to move towards your goals. And know that it's yours. And pay attention to those signs. I was talking about butterflies earlier, birds as well. We got a raven. We got 2 ravens or crows here. Bird messengers, clear. Could be strong medicine for some people watching this. And don't chase after. It's like, make sure also, remember the things that you want you. All right. I guess a better way to put that in this reading would be to say the things that are meant for you want you. So if there's a person, if there's a situation in your life, a job, a person, once again, fill in the blank, that is quite literally running in the other direction, and you found yourself either literally or most likely metaphorically chasing after them. For some of you guys, it's literal. Like, I feel like maybe somebody moved and you honestly are contemplating moving to be closer to them. Don't do that. I'm not feeling that energy for you. I'm feeling like this is about like, what is in alignment with me? For some of you guys, this is just not wanting to accept the people and the places and the things that are falling away from your life as you are moving into a different vibration. It's like surrendering that, releasing that. Moving towards the things that want to move towards you. All right, once again, working with that energy of attraction here. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is an interesting energy. Let me feel into this for a second. It's interesting. What I'm getting from this is like there's somebody with a better offer or a better option for you. It's like, okay, so, and this goes back to this Tower energy at the very beginning of the reading, right? So we're coming full circle here. This is the better option. This is the option, the thing that you've been putting your time and your energy into, maybe that isn't really meant for you, that isn't really aligning with you anymore. The thing that you're chasing that isn't chasing you. And this is the better offer that's waiting to come through for you, the better option, the better opportunity. This is also, like, you see the maturity here. We have the King of Pentacles versus the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, he's mature, he's stable, he's sure of himself. He's quite literally like, this guy's going for a walk, right? Once again, this guy is he's just chilling. He's just sitting there with his pentacle, content. All right. Got the wolf by his side. He is the alpha. So that's the energy that you're being asked to embody once again. Spirit like really wants that to like sink in for you, Libra. He knows that everything that's meant for him will come to him, will be drawn to him like a magnet. He is magnetizing it with his vibration, with his intention. And yes, with his actions, but he knows which actions to take. He's not just out there doing a million things, keeping himself busy, keeping himself distracted, right? Living in like organized chaos. He knows the power plays. All right. And so this is the energy. This is like learning to manage your energy wisely. He understands what actions are going to affect the greatest results. And he takes those inspired actions. It's like taking 10 little baby steps or one big step. He figures out, he senses, he intuits what the big step is. And he just takes that one and he skips those other 10. And this isn't to say like skip over stages of the process. It's just like see where and understand where your energy can be most effective. Work smarter, not harder. That's the energy that I'm trying to get through here. And like I said, it's if you've been diligently moving forward towards something, working on something for a really long time, putting a lot of time and energy into something, and it's just not resonating, you're just not feeling it anymore, just it's not aligning, or it's being straight up removed from your life right now, it's because there's a better option. There's something better for you. So it's about knowing that, trusting that, knowing and trusting in yourself. The Emperor, being self-assured. Right, this Emperor in this card, he's not playing checkers, he's playing chess. Once again, he's looking at the long game, taking the time to anticipate, to intuit the right moves. Any final messages here for Libra? We have the moon on the bottom of the deck, so clear. I feel like there's some much needed clarity that's coming through for you. Like if you've been in this state of confusion of like not really knowing what the right move was, I feel like that's going to be becoming more clear for you. But you just have to trust what you know, Libra. Trust that original inspiration, that inspired thought. And so I've been working with some coaches of my own and really enjoying that journey and that process. And one of the things that stuck with me that I was told the other day was this understanding of how to tell the difference between your intuition and your ego when it's speaking to you. And so when your intuition, when your higher self speaks to you and is trying to guide you, the ultimate path that's going to take you down, the most likely path that's going to unfold as a result of that, so just kind of follow the path, is going to be one of expansion, of growth. It might be scary because it's probably going to ask you, it's almost definitely going to ask you to step out of your comfort zone, but there's going to be expansion and growth there. Whereas with the ego, when the ego talks to us and tries to guide us, it typically leads us down a path of constriction and restriction. a path of playing small, a path of staying in the comfort zone. All right. It's like we have the inspired thought and then the ego comes in to try to talk us out of it. So follow, be able to recognize those inspired thoughts and ideas. 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. So that's your final message today, Libra. It's like, recognize the blessings in your life. Get out of your head. Get out of your own way. And for some of you guys, there's like something that you still need to grieve. That's part of your process. That's part of why you might be feeling stuck, or you have been feeling stuck prior to this. Is there something that you haven't allowed yourself to grieve yet, to release, to let go? And once you do that, you're going to be able to move forward in a much more powerful way. And I'm definitely feeling this energy of shadow work here. Like this might not be something that's readily apparent to you. This could be an aspect of your inner child that you disowned in your childhood. You know, I've talked about this in a lot of the different readings that I've done. This recent journey that I've been on of uncovering these fears and these belief systems, and really understanding some of these wounds from my own childhood that I had completely forgotten about. Parts that I had downplayed, right? Traumas that I had downplayed that played a significant role in my ability to advance along the path of my purpose. All right. And this is all stuff, if you guys are interested and you want to sign up for coaching, you want to sign up for any of the stuff that I offer, that I help people unwind. All right. Because sometimes we need a little assistance with this. But it's like there's some sort of something. So this could be something that you know right off the top of your head, like, oh yeah, I haven't grieved that yet. I haven't grieved the end of that relationship. I haven't grieved. It could be the thing that's being removed right now that you need to give yourself time to grieve. All right. Even if it wasn't in alignment with you, it still created a big piece of your identity. And there still is a grieving cycle for that. You know, even when I stopped using drugs, I was heavily addicted to drugs for almost a decade of my life. And when I got clean, I had a grieving process for substances, for the life and the, and it was like grieving upon grieving upon grieving, right? First, it was like the basic grieving the substances. All right. And it was okay to do that, to have that process, because they assisted me. They served me until they didn't, just like everything in our lives serves us until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, that's the point where that creates the next level of tension that eventually causes us to need to let go. All right. So it served me until it didn't. It's still, because it served me, they served me for such a long time. There was a grieving process there. Then there was a grieving for the lifestyle that I was very addicted to, even though it brought me nothing but chaos and struggle, but I was kind of addicted to that in a sense, right? So I had to grieve that. Then there was the identity of myself that I had become very attached to. Over all that time, right, the false self, I had to grieve the aspects of the false self that were then ready to die. All right, so that's a whole process. Any of that kind of stuff, like, allow yourself to have that grieving process around your old timeline, your old life, your old job, this relationship, whatever it is. For some of you guys, that's what it is. For some of you guys, like I said, it goes deeper. It's a childhood thing. Allow that, set that intention for your higher self to reveal to you what that is, right? And bring love to that aspect of yourself. For me, when I had this journey, it was an aspect of myself that I had abandoned because my peers did not, they didn't think she was cool, right? They abandoned, they pointed out this part of me and said, like, there's something wrong with you. You are not right. You are not like us. We don't like you. You're not worthy, right? You're not worthy of our attention, our respect, our validation, our love, our camaraderie. And so I looked at that part of myself and I said, okay, so they must be right. So I said that to myself, okay, Kassia, little Kassia, you're not worthy, right? And then I spent the next however many years of my life trying to bury that part of myself and create somebody else. Create somebody else that other people could love, that I could love too, right? Because I was receiving that validation back. So it's like unwinding all of this stuff. There's some story that wants to be unwound here. There's something that needs to be grieved so that it can be let go, so that you can truly move on. So set that intention to see what that is, to allow that to be made clear to you if that resonates for you. And I have a feeling that when you do that, that's going to be, that for some of you guys, like I said, is this whole tower right here. See how we start at the beginning and then like this is actually the beginning and the beginning was actually the end. So that's kind of trippy, right? But this is, for some people also, this is going to help you understand why it is that you are chasing the thing that doesn't want you, right? Instead of aligning with what does. Because what doesn't want you might seem appealing. It might seem desirable, but the thing that wants you, oh, that is a whole other journey. That is a whole other experience, and you are ready to experience that. You are worthy to experience that. You are worthy to experience wanting something that wants you, wanting someone that wants you, coming into that alignment. All right, I love you so much. I appreciate you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Like I said, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do, and go ahead and subscribe if this video helped you. Send it out, share it with somebody else who you feel might resonate, who you feel might relate, and I will catch you soon.